Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I want to go ahead and talk about this video of rapper Cardi B and NFL star Stefon Diggs. Yesterday, they were outside of a restaurant in Maryland. And in this video, as you guys can see, it looks like Cardi B is just going off. She actually is. She's going off. It looks like they're arguing. People are saying they're arguing, but for an argument, it has to be two people arguing with each other. From what we see in this small clip, and there's another video that's out there, and it looks like Stefon Diggs is talking, but it actually looks like he's talking to someone else other than Cardi B. But in this video, Cardi B it looks like she's just going off on him, okay? And like I said, it said that they're in Maryland and they were at this restaurant. Who knows what was going on? Who knows what they were, quote unquote, arguing about? I want to get into the comments, okay? Because so many people were commenting on this situation saying that, oh, this is normal. People do this every day who are in relationships. Y'all are acting like y'all never did this, yada, yada, yada. Now, while I do understand that arguments do happen in a relationship, and I don't even like to say arguments, I like to say disagreements. In a healthy relationship, I feel like disagreements happen. But in toxic, unhealthy relationships, toxic, unhealthy arguments happen. In my opinion, that's what was going on in this situation, in this video. I'm not saying that everyone doesn't get upset. I know I've had my moments where I was upset and I was in toxic relationships, but obviously those were relationships that I was not supposed to be in and I had to get myself out of, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think it should be the normal to be yelling or screaming or going off on anybody that you're in a relationship with. I don't feel like it should be the new normal to feel like that's necessary in a relationship. So it really baffled me and shocked me that a lot of people were in the comment section saying, oh, that's normal. That's normal if you are used to toxic relationships. But it's not normal if you want to be in a healthy, committed relationship. That's just not okay. Okay? And I'm not saying that Cardi B didn't have a right, whatever was happening or whatever. And we're going to get into what she wrote on Twitter. Let me actually get into that. So after this video blew up, this is what she wrote to her Twitter. She said, sometimes I forget I'm a celebrity. Darn, y'all ain't never cuss your baby dad out when you hungry. Okay? Now, this is surprising to me that she's calling him her baby dad because just a few days ago on Mother's Day, we know that she was out with him. It looks like they were partying. His family members was there. His mom was there and she was partying with them. And they definitely looked booed up. They looked coupled up. So it looked like it was more than just, oh, that's my baby dad. It looked like it was boyfriend and girlfriend. They were kissing, hugging, cuddling, everything. Now she's like baby dad. So to me, it just seems like she didn't expect anybody to record her. Obviously, she didn't because she posted and she said, sometimes I forget I'm a celebrity. So when she was going off in the moment, it seems like she was very upset and she forgot that she was in public and she's Cardi B. She's a celebrity. Toxicity should not be the new normal. And I know that sounds like I'm trying to be perfect. I'm saying I've been there. I've been mad. I've been upset. I've been in a place where I would go off. But I understand now where I am and where I have matured that that's not normal and it's not okay. And if I feel like I have to do that, then that relationship is not for me, because if I love myself, I'm not going to put myself in a situation or in a relationship where I have to go off on someone like this. I should have taken the time to evaluate the relationship and understand whether that person and me align or we don't align, whether we are going to be arguing or whether we can have a healthy disagreement. And I feel like it should be normal to have healthy disagreements in relationships, but not toxic, unhealthy relationships where we feel like we have to completely raise our voice at a person. You know, that person is an adult too. They're not a child where you should feel like you have to raise your voice to get them to listen. They should be able to understand where you're coming from. You guys can have a healthy disagreement, but it shouldn't go beyond that, you know? So, like I said, nothing harsh to say about Cardi B and the way that she's deciding to handle the situation, or Stefon Diggs, but I just want people to understand that it shouldn't be normal. I don't feel like we should be commenting saying, "Oh yeah, this is every day." This is every day when you're used to toxic relationships. This is every day when you feel like toxicity is okay. But when we are growing out of that, when we are evolving, when we are learning certain mindsets, then we understand that no, this is not okay. I'm not going to put myself in a situation where I have to stress, where I have to go off, because I love myself more than that. And I value myself, my time, my voice, everything, my reputation more than that, to be caught outside yelling at this guy. And like I said, it sounds so shady. It's like no way to say it without kind of sounding shady. Of course, there's never any shade. I've just learned a lot of things, and I just want to pass down my advice. That's just something I like to do on this channel. But you guys let me know what you think about this in the comment section, and we'll get into some other thoughts and opinions and reactions. Once again, thank you for watching Room for Tea. I'll see you guys in my next one.
This time we minding our business. We're minding our business when it comes to these celebrity couples, because every time we try to get into this mess with these celebrity couples, they always find their way back to each other. So when it comes to Cardi B and Stefon Diggs, we are minding our business. See, we thought in our shot on our that she was done with that man. Came Super Bowl and he her off to and when them reporters asked her, "Is there anything you want to say to Stefon Diggs before he steps on that field?" and she looked that camera in the face and said, "Good luck." After all the babies that popped up on them, after all the allegations that he has had to face, we really thought she was done. But came Mother's Day, she ain't done with that man. The way she let that man rub all up on her lets me know deep down in my heart that he is still spreading her from the rooter to the tutor. And you know what? That's their business. So the fact that y'all done seen videos of them arguing and Cardi B going in on him, we gonna let that there go. We gonna leave that there alone. And that's why she came out and said, "Look, y'all ain't never cussed y'all baby daddy out." I sure have. I sure have. She said she was hungry, and Stefon Diggs need to give her. So you know what? We gonna mind our business. We gonna stay out of it, because Cardi B, you are right. I have cussed my baby daddy out from here to there. So we minding our business, okay? All right, this time.
TMZ posted a video of Cardi B and Stefon Diggs in a cafe parking lot in Maryland, and Cardi is giving him the full-on Bronx. And he's just standing there, calm, with his arms crossed. And they're saying, "Oh, after Mother's Day weekend, now they're just not as chummy." And I don't know about y'all, but being in a relationship is not 100% like laughing, rude. It's not what you see on the movies. Like, they could have been ordering because he got her matcha order wrong or something. Like, I honestly don't know what it's like to be in a public relationship and have every interaction with your partner scrutinized. But I think sometimes we gotta remember, people are people, like, and we don't know what is going on with these people. And everybody's so focused on the narrative. They're happy, they're sad. Who cares? Like, they're people. But did you guys see the video? Let me know what you thought about that down below in the comments.
I just got to speak on this. Like, this Cardi B and Stefon Diggs situation is exactly what I be talking about. Like, y'all be expecting men to be anything outside of what he already showed you who he was. He literally, you seen how he dated before he got with you. You seen how he had multiple women before you dated him. You seen that he had multiple women pregnant at the same time, including you. He had multiple women pregnant at the same time as you. And then you expect him to be anything outside of who he's always been, or you expect for him to be anything outside of what he's already shown you. Like, women need to take accountability. This man showed you who he was. He didn't hide it. He didn't hide who he was. You still chose him after knowing how he moved and knowing how he showed up and knowing how he dealt with women, and you still decided to not only deal with him, but you still decided to have a baby with him. Like, no heat, no judgment. I'm not judging nobody. I promise you I'm not. And this just doesn't apply to Cardi B. A lot of us women are like that. We expect, or we think that for some miraculous reason that we're gonna change a man and he's gonna do us differently than he do everybody else, or he gonna treat us differently than he do everybody else. That's the problem. Like, he showed you who he was. You still decided and made a conscious choice to still deal with him. And now you mad at him for being who he's always been. I don't get it. Like, it's just so annoying to me. Then the women in the comments like, oh, he fumbled her, or she walked away, or she this, and he ain't. Like, come on, bro. Y'all always so ready to bash men, but y'all don't got no accountability. Literally. Like, half of y'all sleep in the bed next to, but you chose him even after he showed you who he was, but you still blaming him for being who he has always been. That's delusional. That's delusional. I'm sorry. Somebody got to tell y'all, because it's a lot of birds. It's a lot of brains. It's a lot of birds for brains. Like, right now, I'm just being honest. Like, we need to learn how to take accountability and make and understand that we choose the men that we have kids with. We choose the men that we open up our legs to. And 9 times out of 10, a man has already showed you multiple times who he was and how he moved before you open your legs to him, and let alone before you have a baby with him. But for some reason, we still choose to do it and then blame him for being who he is. Delusional. No.
Cardi B and Stefon Diggs were reportedly spotted arguing outside of a Maryland coffee shop. And this is just some normal, regular, degular girl. Let's not act like y'all don't be getting in arguments in your relationships. This ain't nothing. But I'm gonna need her to go ahead and release a single after this. Because for some reason, I feel like there is more eyes on her relationship this time than there was before. And it's because of everything that has been going on with Stefon Diggs in general, and the success of her tour and her album, and him, like, going through the whole court process and everything that he was dealing with, and, like, all through, like, I don't know. I'm surprised. Honestly, I'm not surprised that she took him back. But, like, the fact that they were just happy and cheap the other day, on Mother's Day when they was hanging out, and now they arguing, baby, the of this relationship and the way relationships change so quickly.